Hello guys and welcome, my name's NG Paradox and welcome back to Middle Francia, where we're just a lowly count trying to find our way in the world, and so far there's not many factions. There's increased council power in Toulouse. I guess we could try and join this faction. Do we want more council powers? Let's have a quick look at the laws at the moment. Hereditary absolute county, of course. That's for us, and duchy. So in the realm, crown laws, centralization is minimum, states of women is traditional, they allow this, obligations, everything's normal, council, council power, so basically we have no power. So yeah, I think Bego being an envious man, he probably would like to get more power for us. So we'll join the group. That puts the group at quite a powerful position here. So we're going to go with that, and we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll fire it. Maybe we'll get more powers for the council here in Toulouse. Who knows what could happen? And he's still not married. Why are you not married, sir? But we want to get a nice young lady, because we have that other man we want to marry. My wife is pregnant. Praise the gods, of course. We have a lovely wife. We'll get you married now. Oh, got to click this first. Matrilineal? No, he would not accept. Okay, so he won't accept anyway. Okay, well, we'll have a young girl, then we can marry to someone else. But my wife is pregnant, and she's only 17 years old, so that's a pretty good way to start. I'm very happy with that. My Frankish wife. But yeah, they're not doing so well. I'm starting to think Fedora might fancy me. So this lady, the wife of my courtier, she's a clubfoot. She's craven, shy. I know, Bego, he's lustful, but she seems a bit meh for his taste. I don't know. She's not my type. Yeah, I don't think she's his type, actually. I wish our liege lord had a wife. We could try and seduce her. Maybe we'll try and seduce one of my fellow people, maybe. Maybe his wife. She's 19. She did give him a child, though. Yeah. I don't know about this. I don't know, we could try and seduce her. Yeah, let's try and seduce her then. I'm envious. He married a nice young wife. Look at her. Lovely blonde hair. Let's do it. Let's try and seduce this girl. I shall bring all my seduction skills to bear on Countess Cecile until I have her wrapped around my finger. She will be mine. Because I'm going to take this county, hopefully, if my courtier can get the claim. Now, what's the percentage? 10% chance. The rise of the Shia, the schism of the heart of Islam, dates back to its earliest days. The majority Sunnis have long persecuted the followers of Ali, the Shias, forcing them into hiding. The partisans of Ali look to his descendants for the leadership, but they are forced to keep their ancestry secret. Now, though, the Shias are mobilizing their strength behind the boy who they claim to be Ali's rightful heir and imam. Other Islamic jurists claim that the boy is clearly a fraud, but to his followers he is the person they have been waiting for, and now they flock to his banner. This is the Abbasids, obviously, the leaders of the vast Abbasid Empire. Ha! The fools fight amongst themselves, yes. Hopefully they continue. Revolt League, Shia Caliphate Rising, we have against the Tyranny, Holy War for Lahore. So a lot of wars going over there. Hopefully they continue. Hopefully the Abbasids break apart. I do like to see the big kingdoms break apart, like the Umayyads, Francia, Lombardy, and also the Abbasids, and the Byzantine Empire. I'd like to see them break apart. Maybe we can push that more in the future. Some carefully placed words where they can easily be overheard by notorious gossips can be more effective than a love letter, or so I thought. But my quarry, Countess Cecile, has not responded in any way. What is wrong with you? I need another tactic. Unfortunately, I don't want her anymore. She's cruel. I think I like her coolness, because I'm a rough man. I kind of like it. She has fire in her. I need another tactic we'll go for. He'll continue to try and get her. I think he will. How things going, Carla, man? You seem to be carrying on a bit, actually. Normally I found, at least in older versions, normally Carmen might die or something, but yeah. I arranged for a scented love letter to be left on Cecile's pillow and attempt to woo her. Today I found her answer in missive in the privy. It did not smell of roses. A temporary setback. She is really not responding to my advances. I don't think she likes us. But yeah. I sent her a beautiful necklace, covered her room with wildflowers, but I've heard nothing back from her. This is going, yeah. You know what? I'm a slothful man. Yeah, we're just going to give up on her. This is just going nowhere. Going nowhere. I don't think she really likes me, after all. Our liege lord... I don't know why he's not getting married. I don't really understand what's going on with that. The faction is still doing pretty good, and we have an heir. There we go, a son. And his name is an absolutely monstrous name. What the... Why? Why such a crazy name? Afangildo? Afanagildo? We'll call you Afan for short. We're going to call him Afan. That's going to be his nickname. What a crazy... I've never seen that name in this game. I've never seen this name in my life before. Maybe it's very popular in this area, or maybe it's popular in this area. But then maybe it's just because we're Visigothic. But we have a revolt going on in West Francia. War to oust King Karl from power. Ooh. Okay, so that's a pretty bad revolt going on right there. He has 3,000 men. The revolt has about 2,000 men. That's a pretty good revolt. Rather than letting civil war tear the realm apart, Duke Guillaume of Toulouse has agreed to give the council more powers in deciding the policies of the realm. Your valuable support in this matter will not be forgotten. Yes, there we go, Count Thierry. I know I made you... I didn't give you the thing you deserved in the courts last time, but yeah, we worked together to get more council powers. That's pretty good. So, here we go. So we're now empowered. Roar declaration. Okay. So that is now open, so we could move to that at some point, but yeah. Okay, so we now empowered the council. Good to know. We now have more power in the realm of what we do. Of course we want this. Of course Bego wants this. I'm still the spy master and master of the hunt, actually. I did not see that. We have a lovely little son. Nothing special about him, but nothing bad, and that's all we want. A group of hedge knights have come to visit Narbonne. Mayor Olibo has met with them and asked for your reply. Okay, welcome with a lavish feast. Welcome them reluctantly, refuse them access. I would say he wouldn't refuse access, but he'll welcome them reluctantly. He's a bit too slothful to really put a lot of effort into it. So we'll say reluctantly. Lost like 1 gold. The hedge knights participated in a minor tournament together with our knights in Toulouse. Sadly, one of those landless vagabonds has been severely injured. Pay for the medication, send them on their way. Allow them to stay in the castle. Again, nothing really tells me which one he'd go for. What do I think? Would I think he'd pay for medicine? Or I'm to stay? I think he'll let them stay. Because I don't think he would pay for it. I think he'd rather keep his money for now. So we'll send this one. Again, we lose prestige and we need prestige. Maybe we just go for that one then. Yeah, let's just lose the gold. We have lots of gold, actually, yeah. He'll just pay them, let them on their way. This man has come to my court. He's basically useless. This man's arrived at my court. Much better. Good diplomacy. Good marshal. Strategist. Like this. He's a good man. Maybe I should bring him on to my commanders. Yeah, we'll delete this guy as a commander. Where is it? Relieve commander. Send that. He's had a child. Well, good for you. Good to see he's had a little kid there. And a new commander. We'll choose this man. Our new man has now become our new commander. Congratulations. How many men does Middle Francia have? 3,000 men. How about Lombardy? 2,000. I feel like they've changed the numbers, because I feel like when I played before, those numbers were much higher. But it looks like Carlin, he's not going to do what he did in history. It doesn't like he's going to be the conqueror he was. The man we know as Charlemagne. Because he's facing revolts, he's not done anything, he's not got Middle Francia. Oh my god, okay. So we've actually now declared war. De jure war over Luxembourg. So we're just attacking the revolt just for Luxembourg. So basically, we're basically helping out Karl. Because we're going to have to fight them. Now, I'm not fighting. Our liege lord is not fighting. He's researching the economy. He's the steward for the whole kingdom for now. We need a new commander as well. Oh, I guess he left. Okay, you go back to being commander then. I should probably set some important people. So let's make this guy a special interest. Make the people around us special interests. Because these are the people we're going to interact with the most. And there we go. So make them special interests. Of course, the king. will be a special interest. Also, Carl, special interest. So we'll make those guys special interest. They're the ones around us. They're the ones we're probably going to take notice of the most. And Asturias. Because, you know, we're Visigothic. I mean, he's Visigothic as well. So we do have a connection there. And he's kind of over here. Lombardy. Yeah, let's make one with Lombardy. He's declared war on Holy War for Tunis. Essex and West Francia are also helping in this. Now, I know some people pronounce it Francia, but I think you're meant to pronounce it Francia because it comes from the word for the Franks. That's what I'm assuming it is. I don't know though. I could be completely wrong, but I always assume because like the people here were known as Franks that you call this Francia, even though it's a C. So it would normally be like France, maybe. But yeah, I'd love to hear in the comment section. Every time I do something wrong, don't just say you're wrong. What's wrong with you? Just tell me in the comment section. I do read every single comment. I do love to read the comments. They always help. And it's the only way you learn things. You can only learn things if people tell you. I grow more and more impatient with Chancellor Mayor Oliba. His slothfulness makes him to go extreme lengths to avoid having to do actual work. Well, I'm quite slothful, but I am rough. So even though I'm slothful, I'll probably be angry at him for being slothful. But yeah, give him a stern talking to, yeah. When I had finished talking sternly to Chancellor Mayor Oliba, I didn't really expect him to talk back, but the anger that filled him fast was vented immediately. I ignored it and left the Chancellor, barely able to speak because of his anger. You had it coming. Yeah, Bigo's not having a good time. He's pretty bad with his courts. Bulgaria's not doing too bad. Bavaria seems to be growing as well. The Magyars are not having a good time over here. Byzantium. The Byzantine Empire. The Abbasids, I think, defeated most of the revolts. Huh. Any more at the moment? They've still got a couple. They've still got a few. Actually, I think they defeated one of the revolts. One of the wars going on. Damn. Maybe we won't see them crumble into dust for now. The Duchy of Genoa. How's the war going for you? 10% in favor of Lope the Lewd. His name's Lope, really? A famous writer proposes to compose your family chronicles. Well, envious. I think him being envious, he wants people to look up to us. So we're going to give him patronage, I think, yeah. We didn't get, though, the extra trait proud, maybe, though. So we didn't become a proud man still. Mercia. Northumbria up here. Pickland. Always love Pickland. Anything going on up here? Any wars, by any chance? No, nothing really going on up north. Has inherited the County of Maine and other titles. Let's go to the Duchy of Guilherme. Still haven't seen much when it comes to the new disease mechanics. There's not been much disease. You can see a bit of measles over here. Drunkard. I'm trying to see if we can actually see some of the new things. When it comes to death and stuff, they make new noises and a lot of other things. There's smallpox over here. So we can see here, this guy's got measles. There's a lot of new traits to include like kind of your symptoms, which is really cool. Like you have headaches, a bad stomach, slow fever over here, wild consumption. There's a lot of things in other places. Luckily for us, things look okay where we are. Yeah, nothing over here in Western Europe. Just look at that slow fever and consumption. Egypt, camp fever. I wonder if some diseases are like local, like they only appear in certain areas, maybe, I don't know. I assume they don't. I'm assuming most diseases can kind of spread, but maybe some are more likely to happen in some places. But smallpox, that does sound like a pretty bad one. I'm trying to see if we can see anyone with the traits maybe that show that they're slightly... Ah, here you go. Oh, this guy's got smallpox. Okay, that's not one of the symptoms. Ah, here you go. He's got a rash. He's got a cough. There you go. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to show. That's some of the new traits and stuff. They add a lot of things in, and you can try and do lots of different types of medicine, which might work and might not work. So there's a lot of cool mechanics when I first checked, when I first looked in. And we're in another war. Bavarian Middle Frankish de jure war over Chur. So we're fighting Bavaria and Lombardy over this one title. So Bavaria has 3,000 men. That's pretty good, actually. Known as the Fat. And the Lombardies, known as the Just, is 2,000 men. We could be in trouble there. Bavaria would put up a good fight. And it looks as though we just took that. Did we take... No, we're still fighting for Luxembourg. So it looks like we got some more stuff there somehow. Maybe we just inherited it. I did not notice what happened there. But the wars continue in West Francia. At the moment, 44% in favor of the rebels. So yeah, it's not looking great for him. Now it says to oust him. Now I've not seen that one before. From power, so does that mean they're trying to put in a republic, or are they trying to force in the heir? I'm assuming it sounds like they're going to force in the heir. So that means Carloman would become the king of all of this land, which would be good for us. So just put everything together, which means maybe more chaos could happen, potentially. Increase council powers again. Do you want more powers? I guess our guy would go for... Oh. Okay, apparently I can't click it now. Don't know what happened. Apparently I could, and I clicked it, and then I maybe accidentally clicked it off. I don't know. I inherited the Duchy of Orleans. So you can see there, it will show here, died not knowing quite what was wrong with them. So we had malaise. Hard to say what was wrong, they just don't feel well. Okay, so there you go, there's kind of a green image now, green skulls for that type of thing. There's new death sounds and stuff. Basically, you know, it's called Reaper's Due. It's all about death. It makes sense. But yeah. For us, though, things are just going quietly along. And our liege lord finally got married. She's pregnant. Geez, she already had a baby? He's 2 years old? How did I not notice this? You are special interest. I had my eye on a feisty young scullery maid with huge intellect for some time now. Though she skillfully dodges the attention of every boy and greybeard at court, I have her blushing furiously whenever I gaze into her eyes. Seduced and wrapped around my finger, this sharp lass could be very useful. Make her a lady and keep her as my mistress. I think you'd use it as a spy. That's the type of thing. I could see him using his mistresses and stuff. We need a new lover, though. Maybe we could go for his wife. Yeah, we should go for her. We're going to try and seduce her. Let's go for seducing her. I think that would be something our guy would do. I shall bring all my seductive powers into this. Have bastards galore, maybe. The Duchy of Valais? Valo, maybe? I'm not sure again how you pronounce that one. Just what should we do with him? Should we try and kill him? We could try and kill him. Then put him in a regency. But who would be the regent? Who is the regent? It's not me. Let's have a quick look on the Liege's Council. Are any of these guys the regent? None of these are the designated regent. Who have you chosen as your designated regent? Have you chosen anyone? Commander. I'm not sure we've chosen anyone, so that means I could become it. Or maybe I could try and become it at some point. I don't know. Maybe we'll try to kill him. Because I'll put a 2-year-old boy in charge, so that could be useful for us. But yeah, I sent her a beautiful necklace and had a room covered with wildflowers. The gambit seems to have paid off, for I found a magnificent new saddle with her embossed seal in the stables today. Pretty sure, pretty clear symbolism, I'd say. Yeah, pretty clear right there. She wants a ride. That's what we got to take from that. She obviously wants a good riding. Some carefully placed words where they can easily be overheard by notorious gossips can be more effective than a love letter. Okay. For I found a lock of hair wrapped in silk with a personal seal. Ooh. She definitely likes this. This is the type of girl that Bago likes. He likes this type of girl. Here's the leader, Lope the Lewd de Vosconia. 2,000 men. I managed to chance upon her alone in the kitchen when she came down for her usual late snack. We've talked and laughed for hours, and I can tell the attraction is growing. Hoping I've read her correctly, I lean in and whisper in her ear, make a lewd suggestion. I think the way we are, yeah, he's going to be kind of like poetry. He's too slothful to go for poetry. He'll make a lewd suggestion, I think. She backed away from me, blushing and stammering something about being sorry before rushing off. The virtue is strong in this one. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hopefully, maybe she... That's the thing. We want them to have a daughter. We can marry the daughter to my son. Then we'll kill the father, put the son into the regency, and then things will go from there, of course. The church wants to organize a miracle play for a local saint in our domain. They seem to feel that it should fall on our shoulders to pay for it. Well, well, well. I don't see any reason for it or not doing it. We have the gold, it's quite cheap, we'll do it then. There's no reason we would, and there's no reason we wouldn't do it, so... I guess in being lustful, we might be against the church, but then again, if we pay for the church, it puts us in good rights with the Lord. So yeah, I managed to chance upon her, alone in the kitchen. Make a little suggestion again. See if it can work a second time. No, it doesn't. The virtue's strong. Okay, so that means obviously that doesn't work. You can't do it again and maybe it'll work this time. Okay. Have to go for something else. Have to be a bit more, maybe less hasty. Carl Carlin is known as the Holy. Carl the Holy. Oh my god, he has a rash. He has a headache. He has a fever. What is going on? Confess my love. Well, confess love. Again, he won't do poetry. That's just too much for him. I sure know how to cajole women. She and I spent the night making sweet, illicit love in her bed. I snuck off in the wee hours, leaving the court clueless, I hope. And she's not, but she can't get pregnant with my baby. Vidi vici veni. There we go. So we now have a lovely, lovely girl. Can we make an alliance now? Are you more likely to do that? Yes. Okay, let's form an alliance with this guy. He's 200 men. So that's pretty good for us. So we'll make an alliance with this man. The wars so far are slightly in our favor. 10% against them. But they're only over one counties. They're not that important. Going back to Carl, though, what is going on here? Is there disease? There's no disease, so how did he get this? It must just be a normal disease or something. Smallpox is basically gone, but it's still in Egypt and stuff. So if he was to die then, that definitely looks pretty bad. Rash, headache, and fever. That's not a good combination. Carloman could inherit everything. Leaving little Prince Pepin to inherit all of the lovely, lovely stuff. Pepin the Hunchback as well. His little hunchback. I feel sorry for you, Pepin. Accept your proposal for an alliance. There we go. So we now have a good alliance as well. So we've got an alliance. We've got a baby. Things are starting to look up. All we need now is that claim. All we really need now is that claim for Carcassonne. And that would be perfect. That's what we really need right now. Known as the Just. Okay, so Carloman is known as the Just. Okay, I like that. Yeah, he's the king. He's known as the Just. That's a pretty good name to have. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Still can't join this, apparently. I guess because the count... Ah, it's because I'm on the council, isn't it? Yeah. The council's probably... The council's content, of course. I completely forgot that. Like I say, I haven't played vanilla in a while. And when I've been playing my mods, I haven't been playing on that much. What is this? Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I offer you a gift of 80 gold. In return, you will owe me a favor. 80 gold. Now, being deceitful, my liege lord, maybe it's not best. And he did have a daughter. There we go. I will decline. I probably should just check this first. I was going to see if we could do a betrothal. No. Prefer matrilineal. I wonder if I'd had the favor if we could have used that. Maybe I should have checked that. Oh well, but we'll see. We'll see. His wife has a fever? Okay. Maybe we should get away from her. She's not my lover actually at the moment, which is interesting. We just made love, apparently. Okay, we just made love. But she's now got a fever. I don't like that. We're going to stay away from her. We don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick at all. She's pregnant. What is with those people getting pregnant? Everyone's just getting pregnant. Okay, not many people for us to seduce. I guess the king's wife? She's not too old. She's not too bad. Nah, there's no one in particular I want there. No one in particular I can see right there that I would like to seduce. There's definitely an opportunity here for us to do some stuff. Especially with us being the spy master right now. So things are going quite nice. There's a girl here. We can try and marry that at some point. Get a regency. Try and influence that in some way. But really what I'm waiting for right now is the damn claim to fire. It's so far no good. Still the best. Duchy of Anjou. He now has the Great Pox. And he's a lunatic. So the Pox has made him a complete lunatic. Defending against the conquest for Gelre. Ooh. 90% in favor of King Carl. Okay, so he's managing to hold them off actually now. And some people have accepted. There's White Peace. Okay. So he's actually not doing too bad, but he's now just gone crazy. So Carl the Holy has just gone completely insane because of his Great Pox. His wife's okay. His son's okay. They don't have the pox. It's just him. There you go. A little coffin there for this young lady. Food poisoning. Ooh. Okay, is that maybe like, if someone assassinates you, can that be from food poisoning? Probably not, I guess. How did he get the Great Plague? Huh. How did you get that? What were you doing? Did you go off somewhere and catch that? The Great Pox? I have no idea. Maybe it just happens like normal, I guess. I guess some diseases happen just normal. They're not really epidemics in a way. But our sun needs a focus. Now, what do I... Obviously, this is down to me. So what do I think I would choose? I'm wrath, lustful, envious, deceitful. So I'm kind of a deceitful man. Thrift, maybe. You know, getting money. Pride. I don't know if he's going to be about pride. Struggle. Wrath. Nah, he's envious. I don't think I'll go for that. Etiquette. Humility, definitely not. Heritage. Faith. I think we'll go for thrift. I think our guy, Beggar, would just choose thrift for him. We'll go for that. I say I like to choose it based upon what I think the character would choose. I say I like to RP slightly, just this makes it a bit different every time. So every time we do education, my guy will choose whatever he thinks is best. I'm starting to think Fedora, again, of course she does. She's got a club foot. Of course she likes you. She's not my type. Don't be silly. Don't be ridiculous. And you've got gout. What's wrong with you, sir? Don't be ridiculous people. All getting their diseases. He had a kid apparently. Got a stutter. So I like them to keep breeding, have more kids and stuff. Oh, his son died of pneumonia. Well, that's a sad day. That is a sad day. Well, I think we're going to have to end this second part here. But as usual, it's going to be very slow, like I say. We're just starting off as a count. So it does mean that things are obviously going to travel quite slowly until we can get this Chancellor to start actually getting things. So far, he's not been very successful for me. But I like to make do with what we got. I'm not going to go out and just find people for necessary sake. I like to make do with what we got. If I meet people and stuff and they can come to court, I'll invite them. But I won't necessarily go out looking for them. Bulgaria, though, is doing a pretty good job. If there's a revolt right now. Khazaria. The Byzantine Empire is capitals over here. So it's gone to a different family, it would seem. Obviously, these guys have their own sultanate. The Abbasids seem to have survived. God damn. Not what I want at all. Denmark up here doing a pretty good job. Okay, how are religions going? Yeah, this is why I like this scenario. It just allows some of the other religions to reform and stuff. It allows for a lot more possibilities. That's why I really like it. And the idea of like someone reforming the Holy Roman Empire, I really like that part of it as well. But yeah, we'll end it here. I'll see you guys next time. I've been NG Paradox. Good day.